CuriosityStream is the streaming service for people who want to know more. And now check out Curiosity's new series, The Real Wild West. Rolling Stone magazine says it's the history of the West they usually don't teach you.
The mythology of the West left out a lot of the people.
People said they'd never seen a black cowboy.
This is the history book, but did you know about these other facts?
Watch The Real Wild West now on CuriosityStream. With monthly, annual, and bundled plans, find the one that works for you at CuriosityStream.com.
This is Conversate with Us with Chris Donovan and Evelyn Rivas.
Happy New Year! Welcome to a new episode of Conversate with Us. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Sorry, I gotta spit out my gum.
Yeah, can you please? Because there's no gum in podcasting.
Sorry, it came with my present for the holidays. We'll get to that later, though.
Oh, yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Because I'm regretting it.
I know you are.
I'm regretting allowing the children to buy what they did.
It's loud at 2 a.m.
We'll let them hear the sound in just a bit, whatever the gum sound is. Hey.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good to see you again.
I know. Where have you been?
I'm in your bed.
Oh. When I'm usually in there, I'm not, awake. So I might have missed you.
We thought that we would start the show today, since we are actually not eating for a change during Conversate today. We would discuss some things that happened over the holidays, since we've been gone for a few weeks.
Yeah, we took a break. Evelyn had a few weeks off from her real job. So I wasn't pressuring anybody to do anything over the holidays. We just hung out and had a good time. So it was really nice to get a little break.
It was. It really, and you've been busy with your gig. So I didn't want to take away any of that, since you were kind of dedicating some time to that. So
plus, this is like the first holiday in a few years where we've actually stayed and done nothing like before, after, or during Christmas, except for like a party. Yeah. So it was very nice to not have to pack up the kids and packages and suitcases, or vice versa. People coming here. We
were totally able to just do whatever we wanted when we woke up in the morning. It was really cool. Like just waking up.
You mean when we woke up at 11?
Okay, the first week I did not sleep until 11. I was up at 4 every morning, and I was like, go back to sleep. Once my body got untrained, oh man, it was all bets were off. And going back to work this week was so hard. It was so hard. I was like, I have to wake up so early. I forgot what that's like.
I didn't hear you leave.
I know you didn't.
Just in case
I
you're
tried.
wondering.
I kicked you. You told me. He told me, kick me because I need to get out of bed and start working on some things. And I'm like, okay, well, you're right. I didn't hear from you until 9 o'clock in the morning. My show was almost over yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Yes.
Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, no, but Wednesday, I was up at 6 on the computer, working my butt off.
Yes.
Catching up, doing all that good stuff. So we wanted to talk about some food that we had over the break, and more specifically.
Well, there's a reason. There's a reason we wanted to talk about the food over the break.
I burnt a prime rib. And I'll just start with that. Like I love rotisserieing prime ribs on my barbecue because it's hard lined in. It sits there. It looks so good. It's savory, indirect heat. It's awesome. Well, I was making one the other night for your co-worker Garrison and his wife.
They came over with their awesome, cute little baby.
And it wasn't done enough, and everything else is going to be done in like 30 minutes. So I didn't want to not have the meat done because it has to sit after that. So I turned it up just a little bit, and I added another little burner. But apparently,
all hell broke loose.
I sat down to play a little video game, asked Evelyn to go check the barbecue, and she has it on camera, yelling across the back patio, going, "It's on fire! It's on fire!"
I'm pretty sure that when I went out there, that it had just lit up, because it wasn't burnt to a crisp. It was burnt all the way around it, but it wasn't internally. It was even done cooking.
I know, it wasn't done.
It was still raw in the middle. I know. So I'm fairly certain that when you asked me to go out there, I had been cutting up like cantaloupe for the baby, and I went out there. I am certain it just lit up, like right when I opened it or whatever. Because when I opened that lid,
oxygen.
Oh my God, the flame! I am lucky I have eyebrows.
Yes,
it was crazy. It was super crazy. So
it was funny because it's on camera, and all you see is the top of her head and like a glow come up like around her hair, and oh my God!
No, you can hear me go.
Yeah, like she's blowing it out. Like that's gonna help.
I didn't know. I was like, how do I get? And we couldn't go throw water from the pool in there. I wasn't trying to figure that out.
Long story short, I didn't get to finish my video game.
No, you didn't. We were playing Mario Party.
But we did cut it up, and it wasn't 100% loss.
It wasn't.
It was about 60% off.
It was bad though.
Yeah, it was over 50%.
And considering we had family over, or friends over,
Yes.
here's what's even more funny about that story.
Yes.
You had done it like a week prior and cooked it almost the exact same way.
Yep.
And it was perfect. It was so good. So I think we did that on what, New Year's?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
We did that
Christmas
and the
Eve.
turkey.
So doing it again, we had the other one because my mom brought one and then we bought one.
Yep.
Because they were on sale at Stater Brothers. Shout out to Stater
Yeah.
Brothers. Clutch for the meat. Let me just tell you right now. Always with the meat. So, we had a good deal on meat. So we knew we would let's go stock up because we're on a budget, guys. We're trying to when there's a sale, we're going to buy some of that meat. So I was shocked that even happened, right? We were all excited and looking forward to it. We all looked at it prior to it catching fire, oh man, this is going to be so yummy. So Garrison and his wife bring over mac and cheese, like Costco mac and cheese, so we have to warm it up and make it from, I think it's 45 minutes. So we figured this is going to be timed perfectly. So long story short, of all the things you cooked over the holidays, which by the way, you cooked a lot, I cooked a lot. It was amazing.
Yeah, we did.
It was so nice because I hadn't been able to do that. We've been so busy.
Yeah, it's been nice. That's what we were saying earlier. We didn't do anything.
Cook. Yeah, just to be home and bake and cook and make things I hadn't made before. And it was just so good. So this thing catches fire.
Yep.
And I'm running back in. We're trying to figure out what to do. And I could see in your face, you're frustrated. I effed up the food.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't. We're laughing. We're all laughing. It's not a big deal. We're gonna survive. You know what I mean? We're fine. He's like, that's it. I'm going to One Pollo. And everyone laughs. And he does. He freaking left. And he went and bought One Pollo. Brought it back. So we ended up having chicken.
And a little bit and some steak.
And serves us right though. Because we had said we were gonna cut back on our red meat.
And then we got a big old giant piece and threw it right in the barbecue. Yeah, it was like, oh no, you said you were going to do this.
Keep to your New Year's resolution.
Okay, maybe you're right, but still, that was a lot of meat.
It was. Well, we salvaged some of it, and then Zoe ate some of it. Right. Our dog.
Some of it we scraped off with a knife.
Yes,
because it was charred.
I tried. My hands were completely black.
Everything
I was trying to save whatever we could.
Well, that was our fun debacle day ribs.
Yes. So, when you eat with us, like Garrison and his wife did, you will learn that it's always an adventure.
Yes, it is. And
we'll give you something to converse about later.
Yep. And Uncle Juan always comes through.
Oh, good old Juan. He's such a great guy.
All right, you want to get into right now?
Let's get into right now.
Right now.
Do you want to go first or shall I?
Mine's such a downer, but it's a happy.
Yeah. No, it's a happy story. It's a good story. So let's just start with it.
Okay. So my right now has to do with our family, but more so our extended family. Not too long ago, my Uncle Guy, his name is Cecil, but we call him Guy.
Because he's that guy.
He's that guy. He's one of my favorite uncles in the entire world. Really a funny, goofy guy, very young.
Always happy-go-lucky.
Always in a good mood. Mm-hmm. He has 2 young daughters that are my cousins, my first cousins. But they're younger. They're a lot younger than me, so I always looked at them almost like nieces because they're younger.
One of them's close to Julien's age.
Julien's age, yeah, exactly. So we just find out right before Thanksgiving actually that he has this really terrible fall. Mm-hmm. And they don't know what happened. They get him to the emergency room. He's not around family. They take him in as a John Doe. Mm-hmm. And they do this scan. They finally get a hold of his wife because, of course, he wasn't able to talk. He had no idea what was going on.
He just fell.
He had a seizure while he was paying bills. I almost want to have a seizure every time I pay bills, but this was a real seizure.
Yeah, this was
serious seizure. Mm-hmm. Yes. So has a real seizure, and they don't know why.
Wasn't it on stairs? Didn't he fall downstairs? Yeah, that was the hardest part.
His body's banged up. Thank God he's not broken. His bones weren't broken. Come to find out, they find a tumor in his brain. And obviously the seizure was brought on from the swelling in his brain. Mm-hmm. So really scary situation, right? Our whole all of our family, I think everybody was freaking out. Okay, we were all freaking out.
This was a while ago.
Yeah, right before Thanksgiving.
Right before,
about 2 weeks before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Right around
right around.
So we don't know what's going to happen. And of course, my aunt and my uncle my uncle's trying to be like, everything's fine. It's going to be okay. I'm going to be fine. And he's in good spirits. My aunt's freaking out, I'm sure. I mean, why wouldn't you? My mom's not good. They end up figuring out like what they're going to do. And comes down to it this week, they finally did the procedure where they were going to go in and see what they can take out, see what they could biopsy. They basically needed to open him up to figure out what they were going to do.
And I want to take that back. It's not a procedure. Like, it's full-on brain surgery.
No, it's brain surgery.
So I don't want to...
Like Grey's Anatomy, open, you know what I mean? Like
McSteamy's up in there.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what the doctor looked like, but in my mind, this is what was happening in that room. You know what I mean?
Lil Grey was there.
I mean, I'm sure my Aunt Barbara was down with that. She's like, what's the doctor look like now?
Karev, they were all there.
They were all there. We always got to turn it into a Grey's Anatomy thing. So, like, obviously this is serious. We're making fun of it because it has a happy ending. So my uncle gets in there and we all get there early, super, super early this Monday morning. I take my grandparents down there. This is their son. My grandma's not doing well. She's trying to be strong.
She's nervous.
Very nervous. My grandpa's trying to make her like, we're Montez's. We stay strong. And, there's this whole thing. I'm like, oh, Grandpa, she can cry if she wants to. Let her. He goes back and he is back. What we were told was about 4 hours the surgery was supposed to be, which is really long.
It's still long, yeah.
It went longer than that, like 6 hours plus. And now we're all like, kind of freaking out. And I'm not even kidding. We're Mexicans, okay? We were all there. There are some people going in and out to have procedures in the hospital. We were at the Kaiser in Anaheim. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people going in and out having procedures and stuff like that. And there's like 2 of them. You know what I mean? It was like when I went to have my procedure, it was just you and I. You took me back and it was it, No, he came with a posse, and there were, I don't know, there was like 30 of us there.
Well, he's that guy.
In and out. Yeah, he's that guy. We love him. We all just love him, and we were all so worried. And so, as it turns out, we get the news finally that he's okay, and the surgeon comes out, goes, and everybody jumps up, and he's like, whoa. Like, I don't want to talk to that's too many Mexicans. So
can I just get 2 of you?
Can I just get 2 Mexicans over here? And actually, I'm joking because my aunt's Filipino.
I know, right?
So it's like all Mexicans and like 4 Filipinos, 5 Filipinos. But we're all the same. So she goes, my aunt and my other uncle, his brother, go over to the side and they get the news from the doctor, and they said, it's going to be a road ahead of him, but he's moving already. He's already said his name back to us. Yep. I mean, it was good. I mean, he was moving around and it didn't look like he was having any problems with words at that point or anything like that. So this is great news, right?
Awesome news.
And they say they got what they think was most of it out. The problem is when they pulled it out, they were still not able to determine what type of tumor it was. Yeah. So they have to still send that off. That's going to be a couple weeks from now till we find that out. And then we're also going to have to find out like what the next steps are going to be. Yeah. Because now they said this type of tumor looked a lot like brain. So it was hard for them to determine what was tumor and what wasn't. So they're like being very specific about this for sure we can take. We're not trying to take any of his brain, right? So they take whatever they can and close him up, and he's doing really good. Yeah. So this was a couple days ago. He is leaving the hospital today. Yes. Which is freaking crazy. They thought for sure he was going to be in there for a while. 5 to 7 days. Yeah. At least.
Which is still like short for brain surgery.
He was walking. The next day he was walking. He was talking and being goofy. He was in our text message chain. We saw it all. My dad's over there with him because my mom and dad are off this week. It was my mom's birthday. Yep. So they're all off this week, and they were in there with him, and they're joking with him about having beers, and he's walking around, and I mean, thank God, right?
I was the one that chimed in about the beer, by the way.
I saw that.
I was the one like, on your way home, can you give me a beer?
I saw that too, Big Brett. He's like, not yet, not till tomorrow.
Not beers till tomorrow.
But he's doing really good, and we're just so, so grateful. So this is just the first part, we know, but I think it's if it's this good now, I feel like it's going to stay positive.
We're just going to look optimistically into the situation because that's all Guy is doing. I mean, he is, like we said, that guy. He's goofy all the time. Like the pictures he was sending us yesterday from walking around in a hospital gown in the hospital with his doctor were hilarious, which were right up his alley. Yeah. So we keep it that way. I think everything will come out positively.
Yeah, I think so too. What's your right now?
Before that, happy birthday to Ruth.
Yeah, happy birthday,
and
Mama.
Mary.
And my Thea. My mom and her sister are 1 year apart to the exact day.
Yeah.
How crazy is that? Way to go, Grandma Vera.
Yeah.
She nailed the timing.
I wonder what year Mary really hated Ruth for ruining her life.
You know what's funny? They were joking about that this weekend when we saw them at dinner. And my aunt was like, no, you were just my first birthday present. And I was like, that's so sweet. I was like, yeah, that's the way you look at it now. Yeah. But
back when you were 10,
when
you were like
10, you were like, what the heck? Another joint birthday party?
She's not even the same year.
They dress us like twins.
They sent that picture too.
They did.
All right, I wanted to get that in there before we went too far because I don't want to forget. But my right now is I am motivated to do anything and everything I can with my family. Mm-hmm. And I've been submitting us to some crazy things.
So, if you didn't hear any of the previous podcasts, just a really quick backstory. Chris has been home, working from home now.
Yes. We're
so happy. And you should definitely listen to the last few podcasts so that you know where we've been, what's going on with us, and why this podcast even came to be. This is part of the reason that he's been submitting to us to everything is we're doing this podcast and we are doing everything we love now from now on.
Everything that we want to do together, and hopefully it'll pay us.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's at some point.
Down the road.
We'll see. The money will come. Right? They say if you work on your passion, the money will come. Isn't that what they say?
I don't know. Does beer show up when I drink it?
I don't know. Never mind.
Okay, so my right now is I submitted us for an outdoor family challenge game show type thing.
Now, keep in mind, over the break, we actually auditioned for more than one show.
Yes, we did.
With our family, all of us included.
And this one is supposed to be a challenge with all of our kids along with us competing against other families, but there's a twist.
So the twist is
our kids have to have secrets that they're hiding from us. What? And we have to try to figure them out or something while we're doing this challenge.
So, well, I don't want to go too deep into
because I don't think we know all the details.
No,
100%.
I don't even think we do.
No.
All we know about the show specifically is that it is a challenge show.
Yes.
We're all they're going to teach us some sort of I guess some trade, some sort of like outdoor activity that we have to learn.
And then we would compete against another family.
And then we competed against another family.
Now, that's all cool, dandy. The interview went great and stuff. That's not what I'm focusing on. What I'm focusing on is that we told the kids today and last night, hey, we got accepted to the next round.
Yes, we got a callback.
Like, come up with a secret. And the thing that gets me most is all of them were like, oh, I got a secret right away.
I know. Okay, so this is trippy.
Oh.
We asked
Julina, okay, I got it. 16. Okay, got it.
She's going to have secrets.
Aiden,
and those
11.
better not be life-shattering secrets, by the way.
Right.
No, but before you get into the secret part, the producer said, because when they told us that there was going to be a secret aspect, I'm like, are these going to be scary secrets? Because I'm nervous about that. And they're like, no. These are fun secrets, but secrets that the parents, have no idea about, but only the kids do.
Like the refrigerator fell over one time, we picked it up, cleaned it off, and nobody knew differently.
Yeah, or like that time that so-and-so, had a concussion. It was actually because this happened. And not
right?
That.
We jump off the house next door on our neighbor's trampoline.
I hate your food, Mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like stuff like that. I love you, but I hate your food. It's kind of that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So that's kind of funny, but also I'm very nervous.
I'm nervous too.
Are you?
I'm
Okay,
nervous
good.
because they were so instantly, I got secrets. I'm like,
all three of them.
the littlest one's 8, going to be 9 in like a week.
And she's like, oh, I know what I'm going to say.
And I'm like,
what?
what?
What do you mean? How many secrets do you have?
My guess is it's a bunch of candy wrappers under her bed.
Oh my. Okay. All right. That would make a lot of sense.
For her, yes.
Or like some sort of slime stash we don't know about, right?
Oh, right,
She likes,
yeah.
like, making slime everywhere.
Right, one day we're going to open our door and we get slimed because she's stockpiling it.
Oh my God. It's going to be like Nickelodeon all up in this place.
But Aiden, I'm like, he even had one right away. And I'm like, okay, he's 11.
And
he's a boy.
He's the one.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry. We were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
That I would think would be the most honest all the time.
He's just so about
he's
school.
so matter of fact.
Like, how was your school day? It was all right. Anything you should tell me about? Nah. Then like a week later, you're like, dude, you got 5 out of 5 on your test. Oh yeah.
I forgot to tell you that.
So I think
maybe
it's probably something like that.
Kind of okay, I'm going to keep my hopes high that that's what it's going to be. I'm nervous. All three of them, they said they were going to powwow and get together and be like making sure that their stories lined up, I think. So I'm kind of freaking out.
I don't even know how it works, but the producers are going to call next week and the kids are going to get on the phone and tell them their secrets.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous. I mean, I'm excited because I think this would be the most perfect show for our family.
It's going to be so much fun if we get to do it.
Oh yeah, and I guess we don't know what there's prize.
Yep, airfare, hotel.
They cover. We have to go somewhere for 7 days for the show.
Yep.
So that'll be really fun.
It'll be super
fun. I'm like, I don't care if we win. Let's just go on this trip together.
We love to travel. So.
And that was the whole thing. They wanted an adventurous family. They wanted families who had done things together. We talked about our road trips and
our bear story.
Yeah, our bear story from if you Yosemite this last summer. We talked about driving all the way to Florida and all the storms we got caught in, and all these things and. The conventions we went to just because we love being together and having fun. And so it's so cool that we got called back on that.
I was excited.
We got called back on the Disney trivia story show too.
Yes.
Which was nuts. So we're actually just waiting now for that one, but that won't be for a couple months, they said. So.
Yeah, no, all of these were in works. So, I mean, I don't know how.
I don't want to put it out there and be like, oh, you guys, we didn't get any of it. But it might happen. We might not get any of it. So.
And we don't want to, and it'd be great to win, but it's more the fact that I think this is going to be fun for us to do.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
And my family's going to love seeing it. Our family's going to love seeing it.
Yeah, for sure. And your family, which they're all outdoorsy people.
Yes.
This is going to be something. And they don't think, okay, his family, I'm sure, and I'm not trying to put words in their mouth, but I'm pretty sure they don't think we're outdoorsy people. Like in a lot of cases. Because we're from California and the only outdoorsy we mean is like beach. But no.
They've come to our backyard. They've seen when we bought the house.
And they've seen like us camp together and stuff. But I remember your brother specifically telling me some stuff like, you don't know where it's like to be. And
he's been pretending to be a cowboy since he was like 13.
Right. And I'm like, I camp too, okay? I've been in Yosemite a lot of times.
It's called glamping.
And just because I'm inside of a trailer doesn't mean anything. But I'm excited. I am so excited for this.
Yeah.
I want to see what our family can do.
I'm curious.
And I want to win
because
if we get on this thing.
When we get together in a good mood, you can't stop us.
Oh, no.
Now, if we're fighting, we're done.
Oh, we're going to be our worst enemy.
It's going to be the second episode of American Chopper.
It's going to be me. Oh, my God.
That's for me. That was a reference
I know
just for me.
No, there's some guy out there that knows what you're talking about. So funny. We're going to be that. They're going to give us a reality show because they like watching us fight.
Right?
Then we're going to be called That Family.
Yeah. We're that family. With that guy.
With that guy as the uncle.
All right. So let's get into our topic. Okay. Our topic's basically just catching up, just elaborating a little bit more on what's happening right now and with our family.
Yeah.
Presents. Christmas.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about Christmas.
Okay. Should I spin the wheel?
Okay. Yes. They need to hear this.
Okay.
So the kids got Chris a gumball machine for Christmas. And I'm
a big fan of Pete Carroll.
Because the gum chewing, got it. While I was way excited, and I'm actually the one that made the purchase, and they gave me the money, we did the whole thing. I actually am now regretting it.
Oh, this thing is loud.
It's so loud.
It's like the one that was outside of Kmart in 1987 that's made of like all cast iron.
And that was the whole point when we picked it out. We wanted the one that was cool, like the big one
Yeah.
that looked like it would be outside of our house on, people put quarters in. Or
I
something.
want to put it outside.
I kind of was thinking that too.
I know. I want to put a stand out there and build it and make people put quarters in it.
It'd be really funny to do
Yeah,
that.
be our Vegas fund.
Oh, it could be, or just, okay, yeah, fundraisers. I like that.
Fundraisers.
There'd be good. We got options. Okay, now we're doing it.
See, now you like it again. But hold on.
Oh, God, no, I don't. Okay, you don't need that many gumballs.
I will later after the show.
He's now, that thing is twisting at like 9 o'clock at night.
I know.
Okay.
Even later than that. You're in bed at like 11.
Oh, my God. And it's a miracle that he came back this week from the dentist with no cavities because these things have sugar in them. I know they do. They smell sugary.
Sorry, Dr. Frank. I like my gum.
Well, he didn't say anything. He didn't have cavities.
That's right. But the other thing I got that was really cool, it was my drone.
Yeah.
Which is really neat. I got it stuck in the tree about 40 feet up the other day. That was fun to get down.
Yes.
But yeah, it's cool. It's small. It's a pocket drone. It's super tiny. I like the fact that I can take it in my pocket, literally.
Yeah.
And I can control it with my phone. So it's really neat. I mean, I'm simple.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, this holiday, we say this every year, but realistically this year we were really budgeted. Like we were definitely in a different place this year than we were last year. So we wanted to make sure we gave the kids, the expectations of here's, we're really going to budget. You guys better really ask for only something you need or one, something like that.
Yep.
Harry, it was one of the best Christmases ever.
It was good. It was really good.
I
time.
got puzzles. I mean, I literally just wanted puzzles.
I know.
I got puzzles.
You put together all of them, I think.
I got pots and pans from my mom.
Yeah,
and that's all I wanted in my kitchen.
Oh, I got a
You know what I mean?
dope
Like I got
flannel
cute
shirt.
little things like that. Oh yeah, your flannel shirt's so cool.
From your brother?
Yeah.
That was cool. Thank you, Eldra.
And we say dope flannel shirt. It's a Seahawks flannel shirt. Because no flannel shirt is just dope, okay, by itself.
And it's got the logo. It's got the Seahawks. Well, it says Seahawks on the arm.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
really
part.
cool.
Yeah.
The one thing I was really, really impressed with my kids was that they bought each other presents this year.
Yeah.
That was the ultimate gift to me, in my opinion.
It was cute. They were going out. I had to take each of them out.
Yes.
And Julian can drive now, so she took herself. But
And they were like so excited about what they bought each other that made me so happy.
Yeah.
And just the night before Christmas, I was joking with my mom. They were all over our house. And I was showing her this old plate I have that has like reindeer looking thing on it. It was made with Julene when she was just a little one, her hands and her foot. And it's got her, her prints on it. Yeah. It's so pretty. And I was laughing. I go, Mom, you never did this with the other kids. And I don't have anything with my baby's hands on them. Like now they're 8 and 11. And I'm like, whatever. So little did my mom was feeling bad. And I was joking with her to make her feel bad. But, the next morning, we wake up and Cassie's like, Mom, open my present.
Yep.
And she made me a plate.
Mm-hmm. With her money.
And with her money, she went to Color Me Mine. You took her there.
I took her.
They painted this whole thing. She put her hands in it, and I cried. I couldn't. It was exactly what I wanted, and I didn't know I wanted. You know what I mean?
Funny.
It was. And she looked at me like, you were talking about it last night, and I did that 2 months ago.
What's funny is it was all her idea. It was 100% her idea, and I think that probably influenced it a little bit. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't because you mentioned it at all. She just saw it and goes, "Oh, I'm going to do that."
It's funny too because Jolene's hands are I think she's about 3 when she did that. But her hands are pretty large considering it's a 3-year-old. So I was laughing at it. I was like, Cassie, your hands and her hands are about the same size.
Right. Well, Julian hasn't grown in like 6 years.
She's been the same. And Cassie's like still kind of petite too.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Pure muscle.
Oh my gosh. It's so funny. I'm overwhelmed. It was really, really nice. The best gift again was just chilling.
Yeah, not
doing nothing. It was nice. And then seeing family. We went and saw family on Christmas Day and stuff like that. But
yeah, I remember sitting and talking with you like before on Christmas Eve about how it wasn't feeling like the holidays. It was just like it came so quick and it's already gone now. Everything felt different.
It really did
and
for
I'm
a
sure
while.
That has to do with everything that's been going on, but it just felt like it was here and gone.
But didn't it start to kick in though after Christmas?
Like a couple days after.
Yeah, that's when I was like, when we went to the snow.
Yeah.
We drove up to Lytle Creek, which for the record, so close, yet not, it's just so close and there's snow there.
Yeah, we took the Suburban up there and drove off-road a little bit. Almost killed my children.
Oh,
that's what they would say.
They would say that first. They were definitely clutching each other's arms.
They were never close to dying.
No. I don't think so, at least. Well, so let's talk about how you've been feeling. Let's get an update. I told everybody that we would, especially our family too, because now that they all know everything that's going on with you, listen to past podcasts if this is the first one you're listening to. How are you feeling these days?
Better. And it's weird as of late because it's felt a lot better. And I think the fact that I'm talking about it more has helped a lot. And
I love that.
I'm glad I can talk about it now.
Yeah.
And like even when I went and got my teeth cleaned the other day, even Dr. Frank, who's a friend, he's like, "How you doing?" And I instantly knew. I'm like, "Oh, he heard the podcast." And he gave me a hug.
It's been like that, hasn't it?
Yeah. Which
thank you guys for listening to the freaking podcast.
Which is so overwhelming.
Wonderful too.
Because everybody's coming up with stories.
Yes.
Like everybody's coming up going like, "Yeah, no, I had this happen to me. And I couldn't do anything about it because I'm supposed to be this tough man and I have to go back to work." And it was like 2 weeks of me just not feeling the same and being crazy and like chest. And one of my good friends is going through it right now.
Yeah. Really, you're one of your best friends.
Yeah. So that's why we haven't done a podcast in a few weeks. So he's having a really rough time right now too. So I think I'm going to try my hardest. Even my friends in Washington I've talked to about it.
So I'm telling you.
We were on FaceTime till like 2 a.m. with Corey and Jason.
Saturday night.
And it was so therapeutic. Like us I mean, again, we were drinking, but still.
But it was fun too. Because I was out there with you guys. Yep. Jen, Corey's wife, was out there, and we were all having this really wonderful conversation about how much we all need each other. We need to make sure we're talking crap to each other too. You know what I mean?
A lot more than we are now.
Shooting the S, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely need to connect more often. We feel like we're intruding and we're not. And people need to know that. Like, you're never going to intrude if you try to call me. I might not answer it, and I'll text you back or I'll call you back later. But you're never going to intrude to try to reach out to me ever. Or I'm going to do my best. And I told many of people this since the first of the year. One of my resolutions was to be more active at reaching out to people I haven't talked to in a while, and calling and talking and FaceTiming and being awkward and just having more interactions with these people I care about to help me get back to where I need to be.
Yeah. It is the social aspect of it all. It's so funny. We were talking about that with one of the dance dads the other night that came over. We were already saying like we're gonna have more fun. We're gonna go with more friends. Yep. We're gonna do all these things, and we started that during this break.
We did,
and we got a chance to sit and hang out with one of the the whole crew, and then a couple nights later, just one of the families came over to our house. And he was talking about very candidly about how he was going through the exact same thing you did, which is crazy. So the way that I put it into perspective for myself is when I first got involved with like nonprofit work with blood cancer, I didn't have a personal story. I was helping because of so-and-so, because of Cindy and her father and all these other people that I knew were struggling. And from there, the amount of people that I found out were affected by blood cancer blew me away and made me more passionate about wanting to do things for that cause. It's the same thing I'm seeing here with you and how so many people are affected by depression, anxiety, being overwhelmed, stress, and they have these symptoms that they don't even realize are all part of one thing, probably.
Which it took me a long time to realize that, and it was not a good ending for me. So
it's normal, and that's the thing. You're human.
But and then 100%, and in talking about it, like I was saying earlier, just bringing it up once, or you just joining and running for Woman of the Year for LLS, just doing it once opened the door for people to go, oh, then she'll understand.
Yeah, let me tell her about my story, or like what's going on with my family or whatever. And that, honestly, what is the reason I've got passionate about that. So now with you, I'm loving the fact that so many people are feeling open and telling you their story.
Yeah.
And it's helping you see
helped me a ton.
How important it is for you to talk to people. So
and to be around.
And to be, God damn it, and to be around. You better never leave me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so wonderful. And I'm so happy. And I can tell a difference in you.
Yeah.
I can tell a difference in you.
I can feel the difference. So I can feel a difference. It's definitely, that conversation helped, and it's still helping. So thank you all for that, 100%. And speaking of LLS, we were talking about that for a second. We have some more news.
Yes, we do.
Go for it.
Okay, so in the coming weeks, you'll hear more about this, but We are super, super excited. You may already know if you've also followed us on social media and stuff. Our daughter, Julene, has been nominated for Student of the Year for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. It's 10 years after I did it. So no, I didn't do student. I did the woman, man, woman of the year thing. She's doing the student series, which is just like new.
Yep.
It's newer. It's just within the last few years. And we are gearing up for a whole bunch of craziness.
Yep.
Kicks off on February 9th through March 29th.
Mm-hmm.
And we're already partnering with a bunch of really cool organizations that are wanting to support Julene and her efforts to stomp cancer out. And our team is called Mission Can Survive.
So CAN.
So cancer, but can survive.
That's nice. One of the collaborations that we're doing is with a good friend of yours.
Yes, Tina G Cosmetics.
Yes. Now, I don't know how much we could say about it. How much can we say?
We've got a really cool project in the works. It's a lip gloss.
It's custom.
It's hand poured.
Made just as a Julene line.
It's just for Julene. It's just for this campaign.
Correct.
And 100% of the proceeds will be going back to 100% of the proceeds, so the profits will go back to Julene's campaign.
That's great.
That's going to kick off on February 9th. But it's also very cool because this is also going to be our first chance working with Tina G Cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I worked with her in the past, but this is going to be our opportunity to work with her on the podcast.
Yep.
Because she's going to be a
sponsor.
sponsor of our podcast as well.
So we're going to be talking about her a lot over the campaign weeks on the podcast. But then after that, you'll get some special deals from us from time to time.
Yes, and so that way you guys can get to know the brand. She's incredible. She is I say she. Tina G Cosmetics is a line.
Yes.
It's a beautiful line. When I say she, I'm talking about Christina, who's the Tina G. Yeah, who's the Tina G. But I know her as Christina. And she put her heart and soul into this line and has built it to be this wonderful thing. And it's special. And she doesn't just partner with anyone.
No.
And that's why we're so excited. And I want you guys to get to know the brand in the time, in the coming weeks.
Yep.
And, and go and visit her too. She's located in Claremont. I'll throw that out there.
Yeah.
But it's going to be really cool. So we've got a lot of cool stuff like that in the works.
Yes, we do. So look out for that. Go to thisisfunner.com. Check out all the stuff up there. We will have a URL for Julene's campaign.
Very soon.
So we'll get that out there as soon as we have it. And
we're not allowed to fundraise at all until February 9th.
Correct.
So it's like really strict competition rules.
No reason to give out the information yet.
Yeah. So it's coming. But if you are a company or you're a person that's thinking about getting behind a cause or sponsoring, you can absolutely reach out to us.
Or if you just need a write-off,
we can help you.
I mean, let's be honest.
We're good for that. It's tax deducted.
Yeah,
yes,
right.
We will get you there. We would love to partner with you, but also if you're thinking about donating, save the donation.
Yeah, right.
For February 9th.
Or if you want to partner with us on the podcast and be an advertiser here, hit us up, Chris@thisisfunner.com.
Yes, we're excited. There's a lot of cool stuff to come. You're launching a bunch of stuff this year.
Yeah, I've got a podcast with Cassie coming out.
Yes. You've got a company that just got its trademark.
Yes.
And you're working with your clients right now launching their stuff.
Yeah, we're probably working on a documentary.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
With one of our really, really good friends.
Yep. So I've got a lot of stuff I'm working on. I'm just trying to do everything I can because I can do it.
Yeah.
I know I can.
Do it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? This is the time.
What was that one guy we met that one time? Really, really nice guy from Jamaica. We said, "What do you do?" And he goes, "I'm Jamaican. I do everything."
That's right.
And I'm Jamaican.
Honorarily.
Yeah. From the waist up.
Oh, stupid.
I'll cut that.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will. All right, well, let's wrap it up. Follow me on Twitter, Chris_Donovan, or my wife at Evelyn Irives. That's ERIVES. Across all platforms.
Yeah, and we will catch you next week. We're going to give you an update on. Hopefully, we'll have done this second audition.
Yeah, and we'll update about Uncle Guy, and we'll do an update on
how you're feeling
and any movement here, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being so supportive, and we'll catch you later.
Conversate with us. Conversate with us. Thank you for listening to Conversate with Us.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere. This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.